Hello everyone. How are you this afternoon? Still in a good spirit or like this or like this? Hopefully like this. Okay, so also this is about me, just a little bit about me. So I am now in my position as a board of member in KADIN, Indonesia Chamber of Commerce, ESG Task Force Chairperson. So my area of expertise is sustainability and ESG, and long time ago I established master degree program with specialization in sustainability at a private university. But I resigned from the university because, so it was in 2000, so last year actually. So I pursue my passion in consultancy. And so I'm going to discuss about digitalization with the eyes or the eyeglasses of ESG. And it's based on my experience, yeah? So, I established this consultant called 𝐿𝐿𝐼𝐧𝐻, Institute for Sustainability and Agility. And then we also have a business unit. So we have 3 business units. One is consulting, second is academy, and the third is digital technology. Now, our client for more than 2 years is a polytechnic in Singapore, but we cannot mention the name. But we built their learning management system and you know, sort of like LinkedIn for communication between their alumni and also their students. Yeah, and also. We are helping a multinational company in the mining industry to develop ESG dashboard using digital technology. So I would like to share just a little bit of our experiences in this area. So I like, because my background is a lecturer, so I like to do a little bit of theoretical background. So digitalization, what does it mean? So it actually means the use of digital technology to change a business model and provide new revenue and value that produce opportunities and process moving to digital business. So digitalization can be one of the key, but it is not the key for sustainable future. I'm sure everyone knows about this, yeah? So what is sustainable future? So when we talk about sustainability, it's actually a condition that we want to achieve or create where everything sustains, yeah? Like sustainability, of course, for the business, even though the definition is not about just materialism, but if we create sustainable business, then we will create sustainable society, because then we provide jobs and also well-being of our employees, yeah? And then, of course, sustainability of the society, yeah? And then sustainability of food security, you know, because now we can actually detect the climate change using IoT, right? So we understand how is it going to be, you know, the weather. So is it too hot or maybe it's going to be lots of rain, and also how much carbon we can absorb using the trees that, for example, we invest, yeah, for carbon offset, for example. So it is impossible to do everything manually. So we need the help from digital technology. Yeah? So now we are also, one of our clients is also Telkom. Telkom Indonesia. So we propose several projects, and then they name their community development and sustainability project as sustaining humanity through digital technology. So it's actually like irony, yeah? Because people think digital technology will make humanity, extinct, yeah? But they want to sustain humanity through digital technology. So there, we propose many digital technology programs for their community development programs, yeah? But I cannot give you a sneak peek, yeah, because still in the process of our client, yeah. So we propose 14 projects, yeah. So one of them is the climate change reduction, and another one is traceability for agriculture, so that the farmers, the farmers can actually export their products, because if you want to export your products into like Europe, yeah, or maybe Western countries, they require traceability certification, and it is impossible as well to be done manually. So you need digital technology. Yeah, and then this is just a glimpse of a process, yeah, an example of how to build holistic ESG implementation, yeah, in a company. So this is one of our clients in mining industry. So the key is always the human being, the ESG expert. So the ESG expert, of course, will give information to the programmers. So what we did with this, what we've been doing, yeah, is actually we finished with building that roadmap of ESG, and then they asked us to provide them mentorship atau pendampingan to implement the roadmap. And by the end of the end of 1 year, which is middle of next year, 1 year of the project, so they asked us to help them build the ESG dashboard, so they can create a KPI and also measure our self-assessment of their ESG performance. Because ESG performance is required by their investors, yeah? Because they are a multinational company, and then the holding company abroad is already implementing ESG. But the thing is, the uniqueness of Indonesia needs to be included, This is the uniqueness where, sometimes we cannot just copy-paste, whatever, available there, and then copy-paste into Indonesia. So that's our job, to actually contextualize ESG indicators, which are, so we also help them, like for example, getting certification from International Responsible Mining Association, and it has like more than 450 indicators, So you imagine if you do it manually, that's impossible, right? And also from ESG rating agencies, it has more than 250 indicators. So that's why we use digital technology to help our clients, yeah? So after that, of course, the programmers will translate, yeah, our process, business process, the context, the concept into apps and UI, UX, and then, of course, user-friendly, yeah? User-friendly, so that people can, all department, because he mentioned how many departments in that huge mining company. So everyone can, key in their result, yeah? And then, of course, then it can be used by the whole department, holistic implementation. Then we can get ESG dashboard and big data analysis. And then, of course, at the end, based on the result, then we can make a better strategy for the future, yeah? So we can understand why we don't reach the carbon neutral target, and etc., for example. And then, so there are other ways to digitalization where it is important, the access management system, so who can access, the performance of which department, and then they can understand why the cost of investment in this area for ESG is too expensive, why there is some, like a waste of resources in this area, which only maybe can be accessed by the strategic decision makers, So it's very important to think about this access management. Of course, everybody knows. And then, of course, to set the target, So now we are doing roadshow to one department to another, to explain that we need, these are the indicators related to your department, And then these are required by, for example, like rating agencies or maybe 𝐊𝐼𝐵𝐿, the mining, international mining for sustainable mining and etc. And then, of course, bonus based on the performance in ESG, and this is really amazing, the commitment from the board of directors, and then of course the setting KPI and the big data and statistics, so they get the dashboard, and also real-time monitoring system. So this is important, so they can request, if they need something, they can request it from the apps, and then these are the challenges, so it's important to understand, what they need, but the thing is they don't know what they need, so that's why you need an expert, still need an expert to tell them this is what you need actually. And then after that, who is going to use the output, and then after that, of course, in many cases, clients don't have clear ideas about what they need, so that it is difficult to make the FSSD. So this is my last presentation. I think maybe all of you have read about this before. So there are jobs that cannot be replaced by AI, and then you can see that in ESG you need this, of course, number one, because it's not easy setting target. If for example going to carbon neutral, let alone net zero, it's so difficult, not easy. And then, so we need this, and also we need this, decision making, of course, for the design and everything. So people are the key for sustainable future, but digitalization can help significantly. So we need to keep on learning, studying, and then keep up with the global agreement and global standards, because we are global citizens. So that's my last point. Thank you very much for your attention.
Ibu Maria, thank you so much.